Welcome to Friday Update, man. Man, yesterday on Instagram I went live like 5 times. 5 goddamn times. The most viewers I got was like 10 total. I even tried involving this thing. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about you, bunny. Only one of my friends managed to stay for longer than 2 minutes. And then the rest were kind of like shifting in and out, in and out, in and out. And I got some great news and some bad news. The good news is, me and my friend Chris, my friend Chris Bell, and once I have my license, whenever I have free time, whenever me and Sohaib aren't working on Two Worlds, or in between, like whenever we're doing casting and all that, me and my friend Chris are gonna help me put together a demo to kind of shop around. Hopefully, I'll find a manager so I can actually do something with my talent. Go figure. The bad news is, the last Thursday, the reason why I didn't do Friday Update was because I was kind of bummed, because I definitely regret writing Icebox about now. Because one of Rachel's friends that goes to CP reported me not just to Instagram, the people in charge of Instagram, but be also to the college. And their counselor kind of called me, kind of saying that here's the thing, they didn't give a fuck about the situation involving Rachel. They don't care about that. I got in trouble because of the language I used, and I'm glad I settled it over the phone. Kind of basically saying I wrote it out of anger and all that. And I was kind of bummed because I really just. Every single time I'm this close to letting it go, something happens and it comes up again. Like her friend that reported me, she not only blocked me from Instagram, but anytime I see her, we say hi and say bye to each other and all that, but other than that, we are not friends. We're nice to each other, and she kind of like makes it clear that she doesn't want anything to do with me, but she kind of does it in a nice way. Because regardless of how much you hate someone, ignoring them altogether is just, depending on what they did, ignoring them is just kind of like, well, it's a dick move regardless. Anyway, so they kind of advised me that whenever I do a song and post it on Instagram, I have to make sure that there's no explicits in there. However, that was just because, well, I've cursed so many times in my posts, yet no one said shit until I mentioned Rachel. That's fucked up. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah. Also, yes, last night I posted a supposedly a new song I had written the night before. I was real excited about it. It only got like 6 likes. So I deleted the post, and I will repost it. I promise you all, the people that really liked the song, I promised I will repost it sometime soon. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna stick to regular posts because I don't want to seem too eager. Anyway, so some more good news. I have a new crush. A new crush. And the thing is, this is where I know some of you will probably just like lose interest after I say this. She still goes to Butler. She's a senior now. Right now, from what I hear, she's 17, but in a couple months she'll be 18. And I'm 20. So, I know age is but a number, but I mean, regardless, I mean, this is kind of like one of those moments where I can't help but like her, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared because we've known each other since I was a sophomore and she was a freshman. I met her through my friend Marianne, and we're to the point where we kind of say "I love you" to each other, kind of like how I say it to Isabel, my friend. Well, both Ashleys. In other words, Ashley Semino that has been on Friday Update last year, and another friend of mine named Ashley who I met through Instagram that she went to Butler, but we never really met until earlier this year. So, if things don't work out with this girl, yeah, I kind of have two other girls on standby. That I could ask to be my Valentine, I mean. Because ever since sophomore year, every single year, I've had a Valentine. The fuck? There was seriously a school bus that just passed by. And it's like, hold on a second. Let me show you what time it is. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's not even. It's almost 6 o'clock in the. It's almost 6 o'clock at night. Either the bus driver is an absolute dumbass, or they were held, or those kids were just held after school for some reason. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so a few of my friends, including Isabel, that I've told this to about my new crush, they basically just said that age isn't the whole thing with age is not a problem, just as long as I take it slow. I mean, like, in my defense, she might be 17, but she's really mature. I'm not gonna say who she is, cause I mean, come on. Anytime I've revealed who my crush is publicly, it kind of turns right around and bites me on the ass. But the last video I did, I mentioned that I would talk about something that I mentioned in that video. The whole thing with Isabel being my soul sister. Because, you see, God did not intend for me to be autistic. That was just something that happened because of my real dad's heroin usage. It's because of that that serves as a butterfly effect. The year I met Isabel, my autism consumed me, and I was not normal. I was basically Steve Urkel. I was like, Steve Urkel. Let's see who else. Awkward losers. Let's see, Steve Urkel. Junior from My Wife and Kids. Chris from Family Guy. Steve from American Dad, and, well, all those people put together on steroids. That's how abnormal I was. And it's because of that, God decided that I was unfit. But over time, God has put obstacles in my way, testing my friendship with Isabel. And I recently found out from Juan that the whole thing where he kissed Isabel on the cheek and she disowned me for like 3 months. Yeah, that was another one of those tests to see if she was a loyal friend. And it's because of that that Isabel is now, as long as she remains faithful to God, she has earned a place in heaven. Like, it's not like one of those moments where it's just like you walk into like a movie theater or a restaurant and there's a seat with a little thing on there that says reserved. Yeah. But regardless, I still don't talk to Juan. I mean, anytime I do, I just curse at him. So yeah, she's my soul sister, and emotionally, I'm not emotionally capable of liking her, which really sucks because we have a lot in common, and she's my best friend. Well, to kind of wrap this up, yeah, one last thing to kind of get you. Okay, so for the next 2 weeks, I probably won't be doing Friday Update. Just because, winter break. Although I might decide to do one next Friday, but we'll just wait and see. In that case, also, thank you so much for helping me reach 20 subscribers before New Year's. And thus concludes Friday Update. See you next time. Bye.